Hey everyone! Started a little bit later this morning, just needed a little bit of extra time. I hope everyone is okay. I'm going well. In fact, I was about 6 minutes, no, only 1 minute late. Okay, that's good. Just trying to tidy up here a bit. Yeah. I hope everyone is okay. Tonight is a full moon, so I thought I would open up with a reading about what messages the full moon has for us. So just trying to decide the right card to use. Mm-hmm. I like this little deck. Hi, Anne. Just thank you. Got it done yesterday. I really went and spoilt myself yesterday and spent a lot on myself. I feel a bit guilty because, yeah, but you know, sometimes you just have to do things. Anyway, I haven't talked in ages with you, Anne. We're going to have a catch up. I'll try for this weekend sometime, or maybe Monday afternoon my time. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Travels. Oh, Canon. Yeah, I'll have a look at that as well. But first I'm going to open up with what messages does the full moon have for us? So I'll do 3 cards, I think. Guide to the highest truth and compassion, universal spirit, I ask for your help. Vibration. Access to your wisdom and communication records. Objectivity into the questions I might pose. Let's see. First message from the full moon, 6 of Pentacles. For some people, there could be a raise in money or a salary. It can also be about validation and knowing your worth and other people recognizing your worth. I'm just going to put the thing there. Hi, Christina saying. Yeah. Well, I started a little bit later today. Just had a couple of little housework type things that I wanted to get started on. So the full moon, I'm looking at messages from the full moon, and this is the 6 of Pentacles. It's know your worth. It could be a raise in money, unexpected money, or a raise in salary. But it's also about other people knowing your worth as well and validating and acknowledging your worth. You never know, I might have a little win on Lotto tonight. The second one is the 2 of Swords, peace and harmony. Need to take the blindfold off sometimes, and it's always, the full moon's got powerful energy. It doesn't need to be a super moon or anything like that to impact, for its energy to impact you. So the next few days, it might be keep reassessing what is happening, the situation at hand. Be flexible, I think. Normally, the 2 of Swords can sometimes be about procrastination and not being able to make up your mind. It can also be about vigilance and making sure that you're keeping an eye on not all the little details, but the important details, and so just keep reassessing things over the next few days. And the last card for the message is the King of Cups. Emotional stability. It's an orca. Isn't that gorgeous? Emotional stability. With the wanting of the moon, there's going to be a calming of the emotional turmoil that this full moon might bring about for some people. Oh, and I feel terrible. I haven't caught up on your videos at all. So I'm going to go and have a look and find one to watch, and then maybe we can do a session together on the video that you did. So maybe next weekend. I'd love to. Next weekend if you can. Okay, so know your worth. There could be an influx of money, a surprise influx, or perhaps someone validating your worth or acknowledging your worth by a raise, something like that. It can be certainly a time to just keep reassessing things, because this full moon, I think for some people, it's going to have a powerful effect on their emotions. Hi, J Cat Lady. Never apologize for, not being here from the start. That you never have to do that. And also, with the wanting of this full moon, there's going to be a bit of a bit of a leveling out of emotions. So some people may be feeling turbulent emotions happening, not necessarily with them, but with people around them. I certainly am. So this one is certainly speaking to me. But I feel like with the wanting of the moon, things are going to even out and become more level and stable. But also keep an eye out on those you love, or even on yourself, on your own emotions. Keep reassessing how you're going as well. Oh, look what was on the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups, security and a helping hand. Now, Travels asks, what do each of the Supreme Court judges think of Cannon? Honestly, some of them are so caught up in their own business, they don't even think of her. And some of them would lie anyway, even if they personally thought that she was a joke of a judge, and I think they all do, because she's doing what she can to help their mate Trumpy. They'll stand up and defend her. But let's have a look at Cannon. Got the Connolly Tarot here. Let's have a look at Cannon. Okay. She sees herself as being on top of the world, But this is not a card about being in stasis and staying in one position. This is a card about changes. It's a major arcana, so there's some major lessons that come along with this card and some major changes. So whether she realizes it or not, this woman is heading towards a change in her place in the world. What's her challenge? I've got the Four of Wands. Home, security, celebration. She thinks she's got it in the bag. She's privately behind it. I've got it, I'm going to be set for life. This man, he's going to win. He's going to be the president. I'm going to be the judge who helped him get off on things. And yeah, she is, honestly, she's the biggest kind of fool. What's the advice for her? I've got the Queen of Wands. Watch your temper, lady. Watch your temper. She's going to have to keep her shit together. A golden parachute. The advice for her is to just watch yourself. Watch your temper, lady. I really feel like if she totally loses it, she can be really scary. And there's a reason she's lost a few clerks. She's not very good to her staff. Well, she's got another major arcana, and this is directly under the World card, and this is what's at the base of the shift in her place in the world. This is the High Priestess. The institution of the law. In this case, the 11th Circuit. Now, this reversed, the High Priestess, she's very wise, she's very knowledgeable, she's very learned, and she has a deep understanding of the issues at heart. Now, I feel like this card should be reversed. Reverse this card means shallow, no depth of understanding or knowledge. Everything is on the surface, and it's only used to advance herself. This is why this is at the base of this reading. This is what is behind her shift in the world. Her complete, purposeful stuff up. Hi, Gigi Pato Lord. What is her outcome? Well, the first card here is the Six of Cups, and this is past actions coming back. Her past actions are going to dictate her outcome. Justice. She is going to be brought to justice. she could be impeached, but I don't think they'll impeach her. I think she's going to be indicted. Yeah, she really... The Six of Wands. Validation. And also everything people have been saying about her is validated. This is not validation of her and her position and what she's done. This is validation of why she is heading for a downfall. The Sun. This is exposure. Now we're looking at alien canon here. So why the Sun? It might be a good cut, but it's not necessarily. This is to, I feel again, there's no reversals in this deck. Okay, so I feel again that this card needs to be reversed, and it is exposure, but also a time of sadness or at least angst. The rosy, wonderful future and future in a position of power that she's dreamt of and thought she'd nailed is not going to happen. I'm going to put a clarifier on that. Can you tell me about the Sun? Queen of Wands. There she is again, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, fire. Consumed. This is not a good Sun for her. This is being consumed. Is she going to get indicted? Is she going to get indicted? Eight of Swords. Her own actions are going to paint her into a corner. People are getting really frustrated with her too. Okay. How is the presidential debate going to go? If Trump doesn't show up, other readers have said that he will still address the nation. He will still talk to the nation. And I agree with that. I think he will. Because he will take the opportunity to address and just say what he is going to do. He will take questions. And he will answer them. As long as they're about policy, I think what they'll do is this on Fox, this debate? Or is it CNN? Hey, sweetie girl. You want some nummies? Hey, sweetheart. You want some? Want some nummy nums? Want some nummy nums? Yeah? Get the pendulum, hey? Really got to sort this desk out. So much there. Will Donald Trump show up for the debate on June 27th? No. Will Joe Biden take questions instead? Yes. Basically, it's going to end up being a town hall. Are you okay there? Sitting on my mat. Not it's CNN, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Will Trump lose supporters by not turning up? Basically, he doesn't know how to debate. Oh, that swung pretty easily into yes. He's going to lose supporters. Will he lose the Republican nomination? My immediate answer was no there in my head, but I'll check with the pendulum. No. Hi, Pamela Bryant. You going to show everyone your pretty face? You going to show everyone your pretty face? No, your tail instead. Mm-hmm. Okay. Somebody wants some time with her mummy, so she's going to sit here for a while. What I might do is just throw some questions at me, and I'll do just whatever comes into my head. So might try that for a bit. So who's got a question? Hi, Steve. Busy, busy, busy. Going to show everyone your pretty face? How is Hunter Biden feeling since his trial? I think he realized that whatever the outcome, he would have to be take it with grace, take it with dignity. He won't give interviews. Look, he knows he's stuffed up, but he is not going to put himself out there in any way with this issue. I see him talking to, prosecutors, stuff like that. he's not going to get away scot-free. I mean, he's been found guilty of a firearms offence. Ignorance is no excuse. There's that saying, ignorance of the law is no excuse. He is showing a lot of class. At the moment, his concern is to keep low profile. He's going to be cooperative. And I did a reading on him several weeks ago. Hi, Eleanor McCarthy. How are you, my love? And I said he was going to be quite happy with the outcome. Obviously, he didn't want a guilty verdict, but that's what he got. So now the outcome we're looking at is what is going to be his punishment. In some cases, a person could go to jail, but this is not like he's a repeat offender or anything. I do feel that if there's any jail time, it will be with time served in consideration. I feel like there'll be probation. And there might even be some community service. It will be after the election, and somewhere where he can use his profile in a campaign of awareness. Don't make the mistakes I made. If you're not sure, get checked out. Things like that. Seek help. He's made some mistakes and he's accepting the consequences of those mistakes. And doing so with class and grace. Jill Biden. She seems very tired lately. Okay. Dr. Biden, yes, very much. Dr. Biden, the First Lady, another person of grace and dignity. It's been a very stressful time. She's watching her stepson go through a stressful time. Tiredness. Okay. With an open heart, I ask for an insight into Dr. Biden. She would prefer it if her husband didn't have to serve a second term, but she knows that he is needed. He knows that he is needed. And so, as she has from the day she met him, she's going to support him. For her health, I think she needs to take some time. But she knows she needs to be with Joe on the trail. I think her diet could do with a little bit of help. And I'm sure it must be very, very hard to eat properly, to get the amount of rest and everything when you're doing something like this. Yeah. Oh, yes, that certainly would happen, but he's not going to show up. So what they might do is, if it turns into a town hall for Biden, which I think it will, they'll take sound bites that make him sound terrible. But yeah. And throwing things that Trump has said. Yeah, look, Five of Swords, definitely. She needs to be careful. I feel like she's not taking as much care of herself as she should. People are expressing their concerns, but at the moment she's like, yeah, she should know better. But look, she'll be okay. Okay. So I just think it's the strain of going around supporting her husband, not getting her usual. I think she's like, I'm not sure, but I feel like she exercises a lot. But she's not getting her usual routine in and things like that, and that stress is showing on her. And so she just needs to be settle back into a more normal routine, but that's not going to happen for a while. I think she's starting to feel fatigued. Vitamin B, I've got vitamin B, but that's only temporary. But yeah, here she is, the Empress, looking for stability, nurturing. I think she's getting to a stage where she realizes she's been shoving aside people concerned, but I think she's getting to that stage where she realizes that to do her best for Joe and the country, she needs to look after herself and nurture herself a little bit. So I feel like we're going to start seeing a bit of an improvement in her. It's just, yeah, campaign fatigue. So, yeah. But she knows if she's not there at the big things, people are going to, blah, 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 and make mountains out of molehills and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, has anyone else got any questions? Hi, Shelby Lisa. You do, Anne? Well, ask away, darling. Hasn't really been any consensus on his appearance. I don't think he's going to show up. Oh, Jose. Well, that's just bull dust. Oh, sweetie, you're getting a medical procedure on Tuesday. Love and light. Look at this. Light at the end of the tunnel, sweetheart. That's the Six of Swords. That's coming to the end of a turbulent time. I think that it'll be okay, darling. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Fox is going to be hit with a lawsuit for that. Will Biden sue Fox? Yes. He's going, it's a bit of now you see me, now you don't. There's letters being sent out. Cease and desist, or we will sue. He's already sent them a warning because that is flat out slander. Okay. For those who don't know, Anne is a very dear friend of mine. We haven't spoken face to face in ages over the, Jitsi or anything. We're going to have to do that. And yeah. Oh yeah, I think they've been sent cease and desist. And because that is flat out slander. Okay, who else has a question? I haven't done single card reads in a while. So normally I use different cards, but I think I might just use Connolly deck today. So who would like a single card read? Put your hand up if you want one. And hello to all my lovely lurkers and to everyone who watches later. Thank you so much for your love and support. It means the world to me. And yeah, keep going. Give us a thumbs up. So Steve. Okay. Eleanor. Okay, Steve. Seven of Pentacles. Take a step back. You've worked hard and the work is coming into fruition and the rewards are going to start coming in from that hard work. You deserve it. Don't ever think you don't. Okay? Hi, Christine Baroni. Okay, Eleanor and Pamela. Okay, Eleanor McCarthy. Wow. Sit up and listen. Everything's changing for you and in a good way, my darling. Oh, bless. There's some really, really great things coming towards you. Great revelations. Yeah. You got your mum back on the road. I'm just going to go back up here a little bit. So, M. Steve, Eleanor, Pamela. Christina is saying, Christine Baroni. Pamela Bryant, Jenny Penny, yeah. Pamela Bryant, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Keep an eye out. There's an opportunity for you to start something new. It could end up with a little bit of part-time income if you want it to. Could just be something to get you out and about. Bit more social. There's a great opportunity coming your way, and I think you'd really get a lot out of it. Okay, Pamela Bryant, yep. Okay, Christina Thane. There's a shift in the world, in your place in the world. There's some changes coming to you. This is quite a big card. It's a major arcana. So, my darling, there could be some travel coming to you. But just know that take pride in your place in the world because you've worked hard for it. And, I feel like some sort of spotlight, you're coming into the spotlight in some way, acknowledgement. People have taken note of the wonderful job you've done, Christina saying. And yeah. Okay. Christine Baroni. Queen of Pentacles. Loving, nurturing, wanting to be there for others. Do you know what? I feel like it's time that you treated yourself a little bit. The Queen of Pentacles, she loves her luxuries. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's very much caring and giving of herself to others. But there's nothing wrong with liking a few little luxuries for yourself. So do treat yourself. Okay? You deserve it. And you don't need to feel guilty about giving yourself a little bit of a treat, Christine Baroni, okay? Jenny Penny. Jenny. Might be either you're going through a bit of a tough time at the moment, a bit cloudy, maybe feeling a little bit like you've been betrayed or a bit hurt. You know, we all go through times of heartbreak, and it's okay to feel that the way you're feeling, and it's okay to feel what you're feeling, or it will be okay to feel what you feel. And it's actually going to give you some clarity about a situation that has been a little bit uncertain. But now you know. It might hurt, it might sting a bit, but then you'll be able to start moving on because the picture is going to be clear then, and you'll be able to move towards solving whatever the issue is, Jenny Penny, and you'll be able to start moving on. We can't always, it would be lovely if we never had to deal with things like this, but sometimes we do, and you are more than capable of doing it. Okay? Who else would like a card? Hi, Patricia Francino. Did your mum reach 100? Oh, she turned 98. Yeah. How's your mum? Dr. Ann, how's she going? Who else would like a card? Treat a new healing energy technique. Okay, let's see. Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry that's always sending lots of loving and healing energy to Anne and her mum. Yeah. Gigi is asking a retreat. Just got back from a retreat of new healing energy technique, which she's going to add to her combo practice. Do I see the combination working as envisioned? Okay. Might take a while, Gigi, but I've got the Four of Swords. So it is going to take a little while. It means a bit of a rest, take a bit of a rest, bit of a step back. So this is not a no card, by the way. This just means that it's going to be a little bit of a sleeper for a while. Okay. Talk to people about it, put some information out about it. It's not going to take off immediately, but it's going to be a bit of a sleeper. But I do feel like take your time with it. Because this is a card of sleeping, of, stepping back and just letting things happen. Okay, so yeah, it's going to take a little while. You have to just step back, be patient, and let things happen. It's going to be a bit of a sleeper. So it won't take off immediately, but I do feel that it is going to become a part of your the practice, and yeah. it will be worth the investment. Okay. But it's going to take a little while. Who else has a question? Now, for all members, I will be doing the members only live tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, or between 9 and 9:30 by the time I get myself out of bed. So 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. this tomorrow morning, my time. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that if you remember. And, yeah. Okay, what I'm thinking I might do is just wrap it up a little bit early today. Got a few houseworky things I need to do, quite a bit actually. So, yeah. So what I might do is wrap it up a bit early today. Remember the messages from the new year? I can't actually remember what. Hang on. Remember that there's a very time of turbulent emotion for some people. Keep reassessing things so that things maybe don't get too far emotionally out of hand. But once the moon begins to wane, things will settle down emotionally. Okay? So, yeah. Love you all, and I will talk to you later. Okay? Bye-bye.